still drama between the camp of Keke Palmer and Darius Doubting. The two is reportedly having some very interesting tips still going on aside. There are already existing beef that we all know. What's happening really between the two? Well, Pinax News, we're here to tell you about it. Daily trends, of course, I might say. That's because if you're looking for more content, you can log on to www.pinax for great content. That's why I said Pinax News, we're here to tell you about it. Well, this is Daily Trends officially. And of course, our sister platform is Pinax News. So do go there, log on to our website for all the current news you need to know. Well, news has it that Darius Doubting and Keke Palmer still are having a heated beef going on. The two apparently haven't followed themselves on Instagram. Well, interesting shock, I must say. So we did our findings to check whether or not indeed it is true what the rumors have been going around indicates whether or not indeed it is true. Well, so we put this on your screens there for you to see whether or not indeed you also think that Darius Doubting has been unfollowed by Keke Palmer. Well, we all know the genesis of their beef already, so I won't delve so much into that particular subject, but after the bizarre trolls coming in from the camp of Darius Doubting, who took Keke Palmer under the bars. I mean, he barely recognized Keke as a mother of the child that they both are expecting or have been have welcomed. He really literally dissed Keke Palmer, but on that particular instance of the conversation, lots of people had their fair share about it, and a lot of people, took to social media to express their thought about it. Well, let's visit, some interesting comments by certain personalities. We come back and see what others, have taken to social media to say. But for now, the baby mama and the baby dada, is it baby daddy or baby dada? Well, whichever it is, the two haven't followed each other, and the tiff still continues. Let's take a look at, listen to Mr. Let Go's also, his opinion about the trend that has been happening between Keke Palmer and Darius Doubting. Come back for more.
A gentleman and do his job as a singer, serenading a woman. But for this woman, Keke Palmer, to sing the man's song and dedicate it to her baby daddy, Darius. And the only thing I can say about this is Darius's fault. This is not Keke Palmer's fault. Keke Palmer has always been this type of woman. You men, just like I talk about women, have to vet the women that you're looking to want to be with. This man has been with this woman long enough to know that she isn't all there. She is an attention seeker. She doesn't care about you. All she wants is a baby. Who didn't know this? Who didn't know this? Who didn't see this coming? Keke Palmer only wanted a baby. Sadly, it took this long for her to finally get a baby out of you. If you would have gotten her pregnant years ago, this would have happened years ago. And in all honesty, most people break up after the baby comes. Why? Because a lot of these women don't want marriage. They don't want the man. They want a baby. This woman literally used this man for a baby. And the second she had a baby, she's out. Think about it. They've been together all this time. Why now? She just dropped the baby, and all of a sudden, she's acting up. They don't care about being a single mother. They embrace being a single mother. They don't care about family. They just want a baby. So for this disrespectful woman to turn around and serenade her baby daddy into letting the relationship go has to be the most dysfunctional, idiotic, disrespectful expression of, I just use you for a baby, now be gone, I've ever seen in my life. Guys have asked me in the past, why do I date single mothers instead of women who don't have kids? Now, I date both, but they always want to ask me, why would you date a single mom? Well, the reason why is single mom isn't thirsting for a baby because she has a child already. She knows how hard it is. And now I'm not looked at as food for her womb like a lot of these childless women. The most dangerous woman, in my opinion, isn't a single mother. The most dangerous woman is a woman who doesn't have children yet, because the older she gets, the less standards she's going to have. At some point, she's going to start getting desperate for a baby because her biological clock is ticking and she hears it ticking. Next thing you know, she's like, why won't nobody get me pregnant? And she meets you and she turns around and says, oh, you don't have to use protection. I'm on birth control. And you go up in there with no protection. And all of a sudden, you get Keke Palmered, Keke Palmered, Keke Palmered. And now you looking crazy. Can't see your child. She ain't answering the phone. Why can't I see my child? What's
From Mr. Let Go over there. Now, he alone is not the person or the only one that aired his view about the conversation that is still relevant or dominant in our present livings. Well, Kevin's also said something about it. Let's take a listen at hers also.
Call ask to say, hi, you are the mother to my child. You are my girlfriend. First and foremost, why are you even wearing this to an Usher concert where she knows that she's in the front row? She knows that she's also a celebrity and she knows that it's likely that she's going to get attention from Usher. Just to give you guys some context, I actually happened to go to the Weeknd concert, the artist The Weeknd's concert just a couple of days ago in London. I quite literally, just show you this picture, I wore jeans and a t-shirt because why on earth would I be wearing a completely sheer dress with my ass cheeks out to hear The Weeknd sing? What would I be looking for? To be and heels to be hearing The Weeknd sing. Wearing heels to a concert isn't even fun because you go to a concert usually to dance to some music. So she wore this outfit to receive the attention that she got from Usher. And rather than the internet coming to her baby daddy's defense in this moment and recognizing that what he is saying is legitimate, what he is saying is, I am a man, I have a family, and I have standards. And of course, I expect my spouse to respect me and to respect our family. Rather than doing any of that, because we have no morals, no standards, the internet rushed instead to condemn him for saying something. Now, two things that were interesting when I was discussing this situation with some friends. One person said, actually, relative to what most people wear, what she wore was not even that bad. And I laughed at that and I said, what's funny? We have become so increasingly desensitized to softcore porn that this outfit doesn't even rank in our minds as bad compared to some of the stuff that we see on, for as just one example, Kim Kardashian's Instagram. But clearly, this is softcore pornography. Again, we have just become so desensitized over time. I always go back to the early 2000s when J-Lo wore that dress and the whole world freaked out at the Grammys, showing you guys a reminder here of what she wore. And it was explosive. People couldn't believe that J-Lo wore this dress. You look at this dress now and you go, oh, this is nothing. Oh, she looks like she's fully covered up compared to the things that people wear on the red carpet now. Well, that's because that is how much our socially, our culture has corroded, our values have corroded over time, and we don't even perceive nudity. The second thing that I heard is people were saying, okay, even if he does have a point, why score this point publicly on Twitter? Why did he have to say this on Twitter rather than speaking to her behind closed doors? So what you're basically saying is she publicly disrespected him, but why didn't he privately speak to her? He gave her what she gave him. Public disrespect. I feel increasingly that we don't defend men enough in this culture. So I wanted to make sure that I leaned in onto this story just to simply say that Darius Jackson is completely right. Keke Palmer needs to have more respect for her family.
This interesting topic. Well, the views, keeps, still airing on social media. Well, the two would have to battle it out in court. That's because rumors also has it that, Darius is fighting for custody for their son. Well, we'll give you details as and when this, unfolds. But for more news, log on to pinaxnews.com. That's where you can find the piece of information you need over there. It has been a pleasure coming your way. Thanks for watching.